Oh my God.
Hey, you guys, welcome back to my channel. And this is The Digs with Dee Dee. So, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg is in the hot seat for allegedly working with Chinese communists and giving away some of our data, y'all. Yes, he is being accused by a whistleblower, someone who was a former employee, has g- basically snitched on him. I said snatched on him. Y'all know what I mean. So basically, this person is giving up all the tea and the dirt on Facebook. And I hope they have this person under protective custody. I would assume that Facebook has a lot of power. I know they got a lot of money, and you know what comes with the money, the power. So it looks like on last week on Thursday, April 9th, whistleblower Sarah Wynne Williams testified before the Senate Judiciary Committee. And you guys, it's looking a little bit scary. So I'm going to let you guys hear some of this. It's not looking good. It's looking like Facebook has been accused of doing some very horrendous things with people's data, selling data to China, and a lot of other crazy things, you guys. So just take a listen. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to let you guys hear this video.
United States Congress. Let me just say as we begin, this is a hearing that Facebook has tried desperately to prevent. Facebook is one of the most powerful companies in the world. It is one of the most powerful companies in the history of the world, and they have stopped at absolutely nothing to prevent today's testimony. They've absolutely gone to war to try to prevent it. Our witness today is a whistleblower, and not just a whistleblower, but a longtime executive at Facebook. She worked directly with Mark Zuckerberg and Sheryl Sanders and the Facebook brass. She was
As Holly said, this individual, Sarah Wynne Williams, worked very closely. She was a high ranking executive at Facebook. So she knows a lot of information and apparently all the dirt as well. So I don't know what these people have been doing to her. I guess he's going to go into that. He did say that Facebook has been trying to push this off for as long as possible and prevent this from happening as far as this person testifying, you guys. So let's see.
and they have gone scorched earth to prevent her from telling what she knows. They've sued her. They have sought a gag order against her. They have begged courts to take her book off of the shelves. They tried to get it stopped from being printed in the first place. They have threatened her, get this, with $50,000 in punitive damages every time she mentions Facebook in public.
I'm gonna tell you something. What these people will do is write a book, y'all. These people will get a book out about anything. So what he's saying is Facebook has been messing with this woman, trying to gag this woman, trying to shut this woman down, basically, and saying that anytime that she says Facebook, that they're going to sue her for $50,000 allegedly, because Facebook ain't going to come up over here, y'all. But yeah, this is looking kind of crazy.
Time she mentions Facebook in public. $50,000 every time she mentions Facebook in public, even if the statements that she is making are true. And even as we sit here today, Facebook is attempting her total and complete financial ruin. They are attempting to destroy her personally. They are attempting to destroy her reputation. And I think the question is why? Why is it that Facebook is so desperate to prevent this witness from telling what she knows? What is it that they are so afraid of? Well, we're going to find out today. And I think that we've already got a sense of it. Sarah Wynne Williams knows the truth about Facebook. That's what they fear. She knows that while Mark Zuckerberg now claims to be a champion of the United States and claims to be a free speech warrior, he in fact worked hand in glove with the Chinese Communist Party for years. He in fact made censorship his business model. He, in fact, developed censorship tools for the Chinese Communist Party to use against its own people.
So basically, it is alleged that Mark Zuckerberg had developed censorship tools and was sharing this information with China. So there's another video that I'm going to try to actually put in here because I think that more got in depth with the actual interview process. I mean, you got to feel for this woman. You have to feel for her when people take jobs at these very prestigious companies, very wealthy, powerful companies, and they obtain a lot of information, especially as you climb up the corporate ladder. This woman was an executive for Facebook. So she has a lot of intel and a lot of information, and apparently they are terrified. They don't want this woman speaking out. I know that he was also interviewed as well. This is treason, you guys. If this comes to be factual and what this woman is alleging is true, that Mark Zuckerberg has been selling information to China, this man deserves to go to prison for that if these things are true. This is insane, you guys. And I'm like, I hope this girl's going to be okay. I hope she has security around her because we know how these big companies are and when they try to cover some stuff up. So I'm going to kind of speed past they swear her in.
My name is Sarah Wynne Williams, and I served as the Director of Global Public Policy at Facebook, now Meta, for nearly 7 years, starting in 2011. Throughout those 7 years, I saw Meta executives repeatedly undermine US national security and betray American values. They did these things in secret to win favor with Beijing and build an $18 billion business in China.
Did you guys hear that? They were giving information to Beijing and were building an $18 billion. Do you guys remember years ago? I don't remember if it was on his property, but do you remember when they were saying that he was building like a bunker or something? Now I'm looking at it and I'm like, does he know something that we don't know? When these people are involved with these other companies for financial gain, this man is greedy, first of all, because I don't even know the worth of his company, but I know it's worth a lot of money. This man is a horrible person. If this is true, what she's saying, if these things are factual or true, this man needs to be taken to prison immediately. This is insane.
We are engaged in a high-stakes AI arms race against China. And during my time at Meta, company executives lied about what they were doing with the Chinese Communist Party to employees, shareholders, Congress, and the American public. I sit before this committee today to set the record straight about these illegal and dangerous activities. Meta's dishonesty started with the betrayal of core American values. Mark Zuckerberg pledged himself a free speech champion. Yet I witnessed Meta work hand in glove with the Chinese Communist Party to construct and test custom-built censorship tools that silenced and censored their critics. When Beijing demanded that Facebook delete the account of a prominent Chinese dissident living on American soil, they did it, and then lied to Congress when asked about the incident in a Senate hearing. The willingness to censor was not the only troubling thing I witnessed. I watched as executives decided to provide the Chinese Communist Party with access to Meta user data, including that of Americans.
So basically, they were giving people's data, personal information from Facebook, from social media, over to this foreign country, over to China, over to Beijing. I mean, this is all allegedly. This very well may have been a lot of the reasoning as to why we kept seeing those, what was it? The Chinese contraptions that people were sending over here. They said they were sending things underwater. They said that they were sending electronic devices and drones up into the air. Like, I remember that during the Biden administration. It kept happening. This is looking like it may be connecting the dots, you guys, in regards to that. What do you guys think?
Meta does not dispute these facts. They can't. I have the documents. As recently as this Monday, they claim that they do not operate their services in China. Another lie. In fact, they began offering products and services in China as early as 2014. That hasn't stopped. Their own SEC filings from last year show that China is now Meta's second biggest market. Meanwhile, Meta's AI model, Llama, has contributed significantly to Chinese advances in AI technologies like DeepSeek. Facebook's secret mission to get into China was called Project Aldrin and was restricted to need-to-know staff. There was no bridge too far. Meta built a physical pipeline connecting the United States and China. Meta executives ignored warnings that this would provide backdoor access to the Chinese Communist Party, allowing them to.
You guys, so if you want to watch this video, it's online. You guys can definitely watch it in its entirety. I do believe that Mark Zuckerberg also testified. I'm not able to find that video, but if I do, I will post it with commentary. This is a mess, you guys. This is really messy. And I feel like if these allegations are true, she says she has the physical proof. There's no way that they can deny that these things aren't true. This is what this young lady is saying. I pray for her. I pray for her safety. We know that these powerful companies do not want the truth coming out about them and their messy activities, and especially how they could be possibly and allegedly aiding companies overseas to take down the United States in many ways. So you guys, just in the comments, let me know what you think about this. Like, what do you think should be the outcome if these allegations towards Facebook and Meta and Mark Zuckerberg are true? What do you think? Like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Join the conversation. Have a great day. Bye.